Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Shuffle Podcast. This is episode 80. We're the Crooked Shuffle guys. I'm Joe.
I'm Dave.
And once again, we're not joined by anybody this week. We're supposed to have my friend Tessa. And Tessa, if you're listening to this episode, which I don't know if you've ever listened to an episode, but I'm going to send this one to you specifically. Screw you for bailing on us. I know you had to take a dog to the vet, but I'm still mad because I told you a week in advance and you said fine, and then you bailed. That's not the point. Anyway,
She took her dog to the vet.
Not her dog. It was her roommate's dog, which is why I'm mad. Because it's not her dog.
Yeah, but whatever.
Whatever. It's pointless. We have plenty to talk about ourselves because we're entertaining sons of bitches. Secondly, before we get started here, let me crack open my Truly, which Truly has a new flavor: watermelon lemonade. They replaced their black cherry with watermelon.
Solid choice. Watermelon is the way to go.
It's very good. Make sure that you are subscribing to the YouTube channel. We have been uploading weekly for several weeks now, and we're still stuck at 31 subscribers. Ever since Tyler left, nobody wants to subscribe anymore. I get Tyler was a great part of the podcast, but he's gone now.
I don't think it was Tyler. I think it's just we hit
our peak at 31.
Yeah,
we've plateaued.
We've plateaued.
Well, we got to do something that next. If we get 35 subscribers, Dave will.
Don't offer. I was just talking to Will about this yesterday, about how he was saying that that someone offered him to be a driver for something.
Oh,
and I said I hate when people offer me to, like, and someone was like, "Oh well, Dave's available." It's like,
you don't fucking know me. You don't know what I'm doing.
If I am available, which I probably am, now that you said that, I don't want.
I'm not available anymore. I was just gonna say you'd show your nipple on the camera or something, but
which I would not.
Huh? There you go. Now we know. No nipples for you guys. Regardless, just subscribe to the YouTube channel, please. That's all we want is for you to subscribe, so we can stop working our regular day jobs.
Yeah, that'll be episode 300.
Yeah. Also, stop doing that, Dave.
Anyways, so I wore my friend's hat today.
In honor of the Friends reunion.
In honor of the Friends reunion. Watched it I finished at 7:45 this morning.
Okay. Did it come out today?
Yeah.
Okay.
Came out at 3 a.m.
Okay. How is it?
I enjoyed it. I didn't know what to expect.
Yeah, I watched a preview for it. It's not like it's not an episode. It's
no. It's an hour and 45-minute long reunion.
Yeah.
It's not. I didn't know what to expect if they were doing like an 8-episode season.
Yeah.
Like what new episodes or new seasons do sometimes. They just do like the 8 and out or whatever.
Yeah.
If they were just gonna pick one episode that had the most views with all of them in it, and then they would do that one, whatever. But yeah,
that would have been cool to see them redo an episode.
Yeah. It was. I don't know if you want me to not spoil anything.
No, I'll probably watch it, so don't give me too many spoilers. But it was good in overall.
Well, yeah, pretty much what I'm going to say. It's they just did they had an interview thing going on with the 6 of them. They had whatever. Mom's watching right now because I bought HBO Max just to watch it. I literally bought it last night. I'm gonna make sure I get my month's pay out of this thing.
Yeah.
Because they got a lot of good movies on there too.
Can I borrow your login?
Yeah. So it costs you $1.
Oh, okay, that's fine. I'll Venmo you.
Yeah. Well, if Tina asks too, I'm gonna be like, yeah, it costs you $1. She said, told her to split it with me. Last week. I was like, so it's $7, $7.50 actually.
It's not bad
but she said, Sarah said that she was like, oh, I think my parents have it. So we'll just check. Well, they were taking too long and I wanted to watch it at work, so I just bought it.
Yeah.
So if she was like, oh, can I just use yours? I'd be like, cost you $1.
I think Shannon doesn't have it, but I think one of her roommates does on their on the living room TV. So we might actually be able to watch it on there. So I'll let you know.
I also got Disney Plus, and Rachel goes, why don't you just use mine? I go, I didn't know.
Yeah, how the hell would you have known?
You had it.
Didn't you say last week, a couple weeks ago, that you started watching the Marvel shows now, right?
Well, I watched WandaVision, and then so I quickly got that out of the way.
Yeah. What did you think of WandaVision?
It was good. Confused at first.
Oh yeah, get confused
Very
as fuck.
confused. I was very confused. But no, I thought it was good. I didn't know that they were just doing like an 8 episode thing.
8 and out.
8 and out.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
I figured, which is good, I guess. You know, it's they, in their heads maybe they wanted to do a movie, but they're like, we got too much to say
Yeah.
and to tell and everything. So 8 episodes of
Yeah, I think that's the idea of when they created, like, I mean, because there's a shit ton of shows coming out for Disney Plus with Marvel,
yeah.
and I think their whole thing was we want to make these movies, but we can tell more of a story over 8 episodes because you figure each episode for that was not, they weren't all an hour long. Some of them were only half an hour long, but like you can still get more screen time out. Like 4 hours is essentially what you just watched, maybe a little bit more than that of WandaVision, and like you're not going to go sit in a theater for 4 hours. I would,
Right.
but not everybody would.
Dude, well, now all these movies are coming out, right?
Yo, I'm
You
gonna
got
spend every weekend in the theater.
Quiet Place coming out tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow. Wish I could see it opening night. That'd be cool. I would have well, Tyler and Kate are having people over. They said they called me yesterday, by the way, said to call in tonight.
Are you?
Because
Yeah.
because they were like, oh, we're going to Resurgence tomorrow. And I was like, okay, well, I'm not going to call it. And then Katie in the background goes, well, you should call in tomorrow night because we're having people over. Now we're going golfing tomorrow. And I really wish I could call in, but tomorrow, so Monday's Memorial Day, right?
Right.
I already have off on Monday. Technically, Sunday night into Monday night is my Monday.
Okay.
So they're like, okay, he has Monday off already. So we give him Friday nights off when there's a Monday holiday, which I'm like, all right, cool. So far this year, I have yet to have a holiday off.
Oh.
So like President's Day, any other, I mean, I don't know what the other ones were, but there've been a couple.
Yeah.
Yet to have one off. And now this one, I was like, oh man, I really wish I could just have Friday off because then on the golf, well, I'm driving because I have work, but so I wouldn't be able to drink on the golf course as much.
You're not gonna
but then
get
I'd be able to-
hammered, but like you're gonna toss a
Right.
couple back.
Right. I'll probably bring 3. We're doing 18, so 3 is fine.
Yeah.
It's gonna take us like 4 hours to do. Maybe I'll just have 2. Who knows? But yeah, she was calling, and I was like, "Well, work is cucking me, so I can't do that."
Yeah, that sucks.
And I was like, "I wish we could see Quiet Place opening night." But either way,
did you
so
see the
Quiet
videos of John Krasinski like visiting theaters across the country for the premiere?
Yeah,
That was pretty
I
cool.
want to go to one of those, any premiere, something like I want to just go to a premiere of a show,
Yeah.
or of a movie.
I mean, no, I was gonna say like technically like almost all theaters do like a premiere. Like you can, like when Marvel movies come out, like you go to the midnight showing or like the 8 o'clock night before showing.
Yeah, but I'm talking like
Like an actual like premiere event.
like you have to get like tickets that cost like $100.
Yeah, that would be so cool.
Where there's gonna be some people.
If I could get, I like obviously you can't buy tickets to something like this, but like invited to like the next Endgame sort of thing, like the next big Marvel movie that comes out, like that's huge, that got all the new characters in it. Like the next thing that they do in Hollywood, like I would 100% want one of those.
I want to go to. I mean, I'd go to either the upcoming Spider-Man.
I'd honestly I'd go to any Marvel movie. It doesn't have to be the big
Or-
one, but like the big one would be cool because then you're going to see a lot of people.
Or Thor: Love and Thunder, just because Natalie Portman's there. So
Yeah.
not that I'd get anywhere near her.
You never know. Is she married?
Yeah, who knows?
She's married, isn't she?
Probably.
Yeah, probably. Either way, you don't stand a chance.
Yeah, I mean, but I mean, maybe I'm just sitting there and she just goes, "Oh, hey."
She just goes, "Hey, I'm Natalie," and you're just going, "Hey."
That's cool. I'm sweating. Or Dave.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
It would be cool to go to any movie, not any movie, but like any like popular movie that's coming out.
Yeah.
But,
so Quiet Place, which they've used Buffalo as their filming place for some things.
mm-hmm.
They use South Grand Island Bridge. That's in the preview. They shot in Akron, blah, blah, blah. So either way, that's coming out. I just watched a trailer for the Old that where they're on that beach, and
I don't know that one.
it's got the kid from um 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 um, um Jumanji, the new one. Um, Either way, they're on this beach,
Okay.
and because they were like no kids allowed on the beach or something like this, so they went to this beach that they found,
Mm-hmm.
and like, oh my god, I can't believe we found this beach, and then they're all playing around, and on this beach, like the kids are like one girl's like 6 years old, and then like in a day she's like 15 now,
The fuck?
and then like this one girl just started growing a baby inside of her, and there was like a dead human, and then if you go like this way you black out, and then dude, it was I just watched the trailer. I saw it before, but I watched the trailer
It's
again.
called Old.
It's called Old.
I'll have to check out the trailer for that. When's that come out?
uh, July 23rd.
Oh, okay, so it's still a little bit.
Yeah, or it could be something else because I've seen a lot of movie trailers. The reason I brought up these movies was because you said I wouldn't sit in a movie theater, or you would sit in a movie theater for 4 hours. The new Fast and Furious, which,
Yeah. So
whatever.
excited for it.
I mean, yeah, I'm gonna see it, but I don't know what to expect. But either way, it's 3 hours or 3.5 hours long, I think.
Oh
Or like,
shit.
I think maybe it's just three, but I'm like, 3 hours, dude. I know you want to. I mean, but you lost a majority of your audience
I would.
with the way you went with these movies. I hope they know that.
Yeah, they
But
stopped being
and
like about fast. I mean, it's still about fast cars, but now I saw a tweet the other day that was like Fast and Furious has just taken on the role of Avengers with cars. That's literally what they are. They're just like
yeah,
superheroes with cars.
right. It's like I literally just saw like a little preview where John Cena and Dominic Toretto, I couldn't think of his Vin Diesel.
Yeah.
They're literally like fighting and they're pointing guns at each other, and I'm like, what is?
It's probably going to be a good movie though.
And then, well, yeah, of course I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna enjoy it. It's hard for me not to like a movie.
It
Like
really the movie has to be bad for me to
it
like
really
really
has to.
bad.
There's a few movies where I'm just like this, like Pacific Rim. I literally
You don't like those?
no. I have the first one. I
They're
started
good
watching it
movies.
and it dragged. Like I think I watched the first like 45 minutes. I
Mm-hmm.
was like, this is the most boring movie I've ever
But
seen
the
in my
action
life.
in it is good.
Dude, there should have been action in the first 45 minutes for
Well,
me to be like,
yeah.
45 minutes to an hour. I literally was just like, this is boring. I turned it off.
Mm.
It's hard. I never turn movies off. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'll just sit and watch this.
I watched Pacific Rim. It's again, yeah.
The
It
new
takes.
one looked cooler.
I didn't
That's
like
why I
this.
wanted to watch again.
I didn't like the second one as much.
I didn't watch it at all.
Yeah. I don't think I watched the entire thing. I just didn't like it as much.
But yeah, a lot of movies coming out.
It's going to be a good year because, like, I mean, starting basically just next month, or next week because June's next week. There's a whole bunch of shit coming out, movie wise and TV show wise because the new Loki show starts on Disney Plus on June 9th. That I'm excited for because that's going to be probably their best show yet. And
is that you think that's an 8-episode? An 8-episode thing.
I think that is 8 episodes. I cannot remember what they said. I'm pretty sure it is 8 episodes because it's June 9th. I'm looking at my calendar, but my calendar says May.
Is the Winter Soldier? Yeah, it's on. Oh, I see what you mean.
It's June 9th, and then every week after, and then because it's 8 episodes, so it'll end in like end of July. End of July, I think.
Is Winter Soldier or whatever that movie show is called 8 episodes?
6 episodes.
6.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But those ones are all an hour. So so it's roughly the same amount of time. So like, WandaVision was 6 hours of stuff, but 8 episodes long. Falcon Winter Soldier was 6 hours long. Loki, I don't know the length of each episode. It's probably going to be around 45-ish minutes. And I think there's 8 episodes, so do the math on that.
Okay.
But yeah, and then Black Widow comes out July 11th.
Right. Yes.
So that I think it's July 11th. No, it's July 9th.
I was gonna say some movie comes out July 9th.
July 9th, Black Widow. Then because originally Loki was supposed to, I know we're not supposed to be talking about movies this much on the podcast, but this is what we're talking about now. But
Hey, you know.
Loki was supposed to come out on Fridays starting June 11th. So 2 days later than it's coming out now. But they pushed it, or they brought it up early by 2 days because they didn't want, one of the episodes was going to release the same day as Black Widow. And I don't think they wanted that to happen. So they moved it to Wednesdays instead of Fridays. Yeah. So you can bet your ass Wednesday I'm fucking watching Loki. And then Thursday night I'm going to the theater for the premiere of Black Widow.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Maybe Ben. Wait, what comes out on a Thursday night? Either way, I can't see it until Saturday night.
Yeah.
No matter what, anything I want to do at night, I can't do it until the weekend.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, you can go Friday during the day to watch a movie. Who goes to the movies during the day, though?
I mean, I have
old people,
but you come out and you think you're expecting it to be dark out, but then you're blinded by the light. Literally, it's like you're a vampire for 3 hours.
Oh god! It's just, especially if the movie ends when it's like dark out. Like the movie doesn't end in the daylight. It's like a nighttime ending scene. You're just like, yeah, there we go. It's nighttime. Nighttime outside. We walk out. And you're just like, ah.
Yeah.
And it's hot too. Not pleasant.
Oh yeah. That's why going out at night is better because you walk out. It's a nice night.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, that was a good movie. Yeah. That was a good movie.
Good movie.
I can't fucking look at you, but
I wanted to ask you a couple questions, Dave. Do you remember when we were younger and we'd go to like hotels or Splash Lagoon, and shit, like with mom and dad?
Yeah, we would shit.
What? And like like you'd go to the pool. Like that was like the most exciting thing about a hotel was like the indoor pool. And there was always a hot tub. Do you as a child ever remember like going? We were not allowed at the hot tub, correct? Like certain hotels, like the hot tub was like right next to the pool, so like of course you could jump in. But like at places like Splash Lagoon, like if you want to go to the hot tub, you had to be like
as a parent.
You either had to be an adult or with an adult. I think most of the time you actually had to be an adult because a lot of the hotel or a lot of the hot tubs had bars with them, so you couldn't go in.
The only hot tub I remember is when I don't know where we were, but we were sitting in the hot tub. And when you got up,
I was red.
The lower half was red.
Yeah.
And mom was like, "Oh my god, this is like this. It's 200 or not 212 degrees. It's like 107 degrees here, and my son just got hot tub burn."
I remember that one because that was, I don't remember where we were either, but that might have been the Great Wolf Lodge.
It might have been.
But that's one of those locations where it was like hot tub is like attached to the pool, like it's right there. The one that's standing out in my mind, I think, is Splash Lagoon, where the hot tub is like its own separate location, and the only way you can get in there is if you're an adult because like there's a bar there, so you have to be 21 or up.
Yeah.
The reason I'm bringing this up is because I had a free hotel night stay. One night stay at a hotel.
That's why you were at.
Yes. Last night at one of the Disney resorts. And so we went to the pool, of course, because yesterday was beautiful outside. So we went to the pool. And the pool was open until 11. So we got there at like 8:30, 9 o'clock. And we're like, all right, we're going to hang out here. I wasn't really hot enough anymore because the sun had already gone down. I'm like, I'm not hot enough to go in the water, but I'll go in the hot tub. We walk up to the hot tub. There's a shit ton of people there already.
This is outside?
Yeah.
And you said, I'm going to go in the hot tub.
Yeah.
During a sunny Florida day.
Well, it was 9 p.m.
Oh, okay.
So I said we got there at like 9. Pool was open until 11.
Oh, I did not hear that. We got there at
9. So we go down there. We get to the hot tub, and there's a sign that says maximum 22 people in the hot tub, which is already a lot of people for the small hot tub that they had there.
Yeah, that's sardines right there.
Yeah, it wasn't like a small circle, but like it wasn't a big thing either. So I'm like, all right, well, let's sit down. There's a lot of people here right now. There was a fuck ton of children. Like an unbelievable amount of kids. Now, granted, there's no bar there. Like the bar was like way over by the pool, like, and they serve food anyway, so like doesn't really matter. And like kids are allowed. Anyone under the age of 12 had to be supervised by an adult. So like the signs are there, kids are allowed, it's whatever. But like, why are you letting your kids run around and like swim in the hot tub? There's a pool for a reason. Swimming is for the pool, relaxing and and just chilling with a drink is for the adult. It was for the hot tub. Like, there was a woman who walked in with her like infant, like couldn't have been a year old child, year max, into the hot tub. I go, that first of all, the baby's gonna burn. Second of all, like,
was she keeping it out of the water?
No, she was holding it like in the water, and then she just like put it up on the deck, and like looked away. And I go, that baby's gonna fall head first back into the water. It was like leaning on the edge, like fetal position, just like kind of rocking. I go, I'm like, and she looked away. She looked away. And I go, this kid is gonna fall, crack its skull open on the little step, and then tumble into the water and die. I was just
going to witness the baby murder.
Yeah. Now the whole point of this is Shannon and I sat there outside of the hot tub for maybe we got there earlier than 9. It was probably earlier than 9. We sat there for a good 2 hours, maybe longer. Never got in the water because there was never enough space in the hot tub, and I was not getting in there. No masks, with a bunch of ugly people, like ugly, probably unvaccinated. Who knows? So we sat there and we people watched for, like I said, 2.5 hours easy. And we just judged every single person that came in. And we played a game that was like, are they dating or what are they? Just like basically what are they? Because we started this at the restaurant, which was like, are they on a first date? Or are they dating? Or like, what are they? Okay. So we continued that game at the hot tub, which is like dating or siblings. That was a fun one. But then this other thing happened at the hot tub. There was this guy who was sitting at a table, like a couple spots over from us, and he sat down. And then this other guy came up with his family. So it was like two fathers and their families. The families got in the hot tub. Dad sat down at the table. They didn't know each other, but they they just became bros in an instant because they were both hammered beyond belief. So like this one guy came up and he had like a cooler full of like Trulies, essentially. I think they actually might have been Trulies. Not that that's important. And the other guy came up. He had 2 water bottles. Like, okay, he's got the kids' water. They're at the pool. They're calling it a night. He's just going to relax for a little bit. But I could tell he was drunk, and he did have a drink from the bar in his hand. So he comes up, and they start talking like 2 dudes do. And they sit down, and they start like getting louder, and they're like having a good time, like fist bumping. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? I look, the guy, and I'm like starting to listen to the conversation. The guy who walked up second, those 2 water bottles, they were filled with alcohol. And I'm not talking about like small like plastic water bottles. I'm talking like Hydro Flask 32-ounce fucking water bottles. Dude's got wine in one and a mixed drink in the other. I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? So like they start having a good time. They're laughing. And I'm just like, this is entertaining. I'm like, I kind of want to go join them. I'm sitting here watching all these idiots in the hot tub. They're having the time of their life over there. And their wives come over, and they start having a good time. I'm like, they know what they're doing. Their kids, I had no idea what happened to the kids. They ran off. They were probably...
They didn't care either.
No, they had not a care in the world. But yeah, we never went in the water. We were there for, like I said, 2.5 hours. I put my foot in the pool at one point, not in the hot tub, in the pool, just to see how it was. Because like it started getting cooler outside. I go, I bet the pool's really warm now. But then Shannon didn't want to get into the pool. So I was like, all right, we'll just sit here. And we just watched people in the hot tub for 2.5 hours. But so don't bring your fucking kids to the hot tub. That was the whole point of that story.
Yeah. Well, first of all, I don't remember Splash Lagoon ever.
Oh, okay.
I don't have any recollection of, like, I couldn't tell you what it looks like now. I couldn't. It just does not ring any bells of anything. But fuck.
No recollection of Splash Lagoon.
Yeah, but I wanted to say that because then I was going to come back to guys with the guys drinking.
Yeah.
And I forgot what I was going to say about that. Maybe I was just going to be like, who knows?
Nice.
See, I should have just interrupted you. I was like, nah, I'm not going to interrupt him. I'll let him finish. And yeah, I should just, because I was going to interrupt you with I don't remember anything about Splash Lagoon either.
Oh.
But then I was like, nah, I'll just let him finish the story. Who knows? It's fucking whatever.
There was another question I had to ask you. We had breakfast this morning at the hotel.
Okay. So you went to a hotel, a free night at a hotel.
Yeah, free of charge. Yeah.
At like what? It was a resort.
Yeah, it was a
Like
nice,
one of the
like one of
resorts?
the fancier, not like super, like not like high up there, but like it was a nice
Okay.
hotel.
Okay. So you got there at like what time?
Check-in was at 3. I could have gotten there a lot earlier in the day because they'd get the rooms ready pretty quickly. I got there at like 2:30 p.m.
Oh, okay. I thought you got there. I thought you got there like just before. So you got to the hot tub like let's just say 8:30. I figured you got to the room at like 8. I'm like you went to a hotel room at like 8 o'clock,
No.
and you probably left the next day at like 10. That's it.
Yeah, no, we got there. I got there at like 2:30. Shannon got there probably around 3:30 because she had work in the morning. Um, and so I got there. I like took a shower, relaxed a little bit, threw something on the TV. I think. She got there. We went to get food at the restaurant, and then We came back, put our bathing suits on, went to the pool, spent a couple hours there, came back. I put on some YouTube videos, and we ate food, more food.
Yeah,
Um,
hotel rooms are just
it's just nice.
any hotel room,
Any
unless
it
it's like
doesn't really matter the
yeah,
hotel
hotel,
room.
not a motel.
Yeah,
Hotels, any hotel is just like nice. Cause there's something about it where I literally just sitting in there on their bed,
yeah.
sitting to the channel. It's like this is the life.
This is the
This is
best,
all
and
I
like
need.
I could do that at home right now, but like it's not the same.
This is what I need for like a weekend.
Hmm.
If I just did this like next weekend, yeah, it'd be a vacation for me.
It's so nice, even if it's where you live.
Right.
It's the greatest thing.
Downtown.
Yeah,
Let's go downtown,
and you know
stay at
why?
the
It's because
Marriott.
there's food there. You can go down to the lobby and get some food. You can go fucking back up to your room, order room service if you want to.
Good breakfast in the morning,
Yeah, and then like the
possibly.
room's cleaned for you, and you don't have to do anything. It's just
Yeah.
nice. But the
So,
second,
anyways, you got breakfast.
yeah, we got breakfast this morning, and we go down, and it's basically just like a everything's prepackaged. Like they're making sandwiches, but they're just wrapping them in
Okay.
foil, putting them out there. The question I
Oh,
have
okay.
for you is totally unrelated to the breakfast. I'll get to why I'm talking about breakfast in a second. Did you in kindergarten, if you remember, make green eggs and ham?
Yes,
Okay.
I do remember that.
Did you enjoy the green eggs and ham?
I mean, it's just eggs
And ham, but
and
okay.
ham.
Do you enjoy eggs and ham?
Oh yeah.
Okay. What I got for breakfast was an egg and bacon and egg sandwich, which was phenomenal. But I was telling Shannon while we were eating it, I go, these are my favorite kind of eggs. She goes, scrambled. I go, no, 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 mass produced, because they're like the, Do you remember?
Dude, I hate mass-produced
No,
eggs.
no, no. Like the eggs that come in a carton and they just like pour them out of the skillet. Like it's just like it's like the egg juice in a
Oh,
carton. Like, what did you
oh,
think I
I
meant?
don't. Well, I mean, it's the same thing because any mass-produced
Scrambled
egg,
egg. Yeah, I'm just like a
it's gonna come from the same thing. It's not like somebody cracked open
yeah, like nobody's
20
sitting back there
eggs.
cracking eggs. They're just like pouring out eggs on a surface and
But like
scrambling.
I find that because I would assume that maybe not. Maybe I do like them then. I'm thinking of Denny's eggs, which are like
Not good. Those
which are
those
like
do those are in a carton, but they're just not good.
they're just like watery nastiness. So
Yeah.
like, but yeah, hotel eggs aren't bad. So those, yeah. Anyways,
Yeah, so
mass
like
produced.
I don't again, not another thing you may not remember that well, but when we were in Catholic schools, um specifically St. Bernard's, and we would go like every so often they'd have like a breakfast after church. I think it was always on like Easter or something like that. You'd go to church, and then afterwards you'd walk over to the school, and in the cafeteria they'd be serving breakfast. And one of those breakfast items was eggs with ham in it. And that was like my favorite thing because the eggs there were like again mass produced eggs. And so
Uh-huh.
they were like again kind of that watery consistency. Like they're not dry like how you and I used to make our eggs. They've got a lot of liquid to them. And they just toss them on a plate, get a little bit of
Right.
there's something in my eye. My God. You get a little bit of butter on a roll, toss the eggs on there, boom, delicious sandwich. That's basically what I was eating today. Is those eggs were very liquidy, but they were just so good. And like I was immediately not like runny. They weren't like runny
Yeah, I
eggs, but
know,
like the
but
scram
it
like
just
they had
sounds
some juice to them.
nasty.
It was just so good. And I was immediately thrown back to like the time in St. Bernard's when I would have ham and eggs, and I go, that's like one of my favorite breakfasts of all time because it's just so good. No matter when you have it, ham and eggs go perfect
Oh yeah,
together.
ham and eggs, breakfast, lunch, dinner.
Yeah, and then I was like, well, it probably started in kindergarten when I had green eggs and ham after reading the book Green Eggs and Ham. I think that's where it all started, my addiction to eggs and ham. Whether they're green, they could be any color in the fucking rainbow. I'll eat them. You give me red eggs and ham, I'm gonna eat them.
Wait, did you have mass-produced green eggs and ham in kindergarten?
No, I think we cracked eggs.
I was gonna say, I think you cracked.
But I'm just saying, my addiction to eggs and ham came about in kindergarten. My addiction to mass-produced eggs came about shortly thereafter at St. Bernard's.
Oh, I think when we were making the green eggs and ham, I was like, "You want me to eat this?
It's green."
Excuse me, it's green. Like, don't you know kids and green food don't mix? But I ate them anyways because whatever her name was, Mrs. K. She was like, it's just food dye. It doesn't taste like anything.
Yeah,
Tastes
but
like,
it's
like eggs.
it's weird for sure. Why is that a
But
thing that they do in kindergarten? I don't know
green
if they
eggs and
still
ham?
do that. Yeah, like I understand reading the book. Like, I guess I don't understand reading the book, but you're in kindergarten, so you just fucking read
Well, it's just
shit.
a Dr. Seuss. It's just a Dr. Seuss book.
Yeah, but like, why do you then make the green eggs and ham?
Because it's a fun activity.
Okay, I didn't know if there was some sort of lesson behind it.
I doubt it.
Yeah,
Just like taking a nap in kindergarten, you just do it.
well, there's a lesson behind that. Naps are important. Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know how.
What did we learn in kindergarten?
We could just. I don't know. I honestly couldn't tell you anything I learned pre-K, kindergarten, first grade, second grade.
Second grade, you learned cursive.
I was gonna say I learned cursive.
Yeah.
I learned cursive when I came to third grade. I got, you'd always use pencils, and in preschool, not preschool. What is it called? Elementary school. We would say that, or we would use pencils, but then when we got to third grade, if you had good handwriting, you'd get your penmanship.
Oh.
And I was the one who got it. And now, believe it or not, I did get to use my pen because my handwriting is shit.
So getting your penmanship means you're allowed to use a pen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you had such good
penmanship.
Penmanship. Yeah. I don't know if it was you got your penmanship, so I don't know, whatever it was called. Either way.
Set up yet. To get started,
my God.
I don't understand what she hears.
Phone or tablet.
I'm gonna unplug it because I don't even fucking use it.
But anyway, yeah. So you'd use pencils, and there were 3 of us that got to use
your pens.
A pen.
Wow.
To now write things, and I'm like, yeah,
this shit's permanent, bitches. No erasing for me.
And now I literally can't even. I mean, I barely write.
Yeah.
Anytime.
Yeah, I don't. I type everything.
If I'm signing my name, that's the only time I use like a pen.
Uh-huh.
And it's awful. It's the worst signature.
Yeah, my signature's not good. It's a big old scribble. The J is prominent, the S, and then the Y just like underlines it all.
You know how when mom writes, it's like hard to read her handwriting?
Yeah.
When I wrote cursive,
it was like, very clear.
It was very clear. You literally could see every letter.
Uh-huh.
With hers, it's the smallest.
Yeah.
It's like I literally couldn't read your writing when I was in 3rd grade, 4th grade, 5th grade when I was using cursive, because your handwriting is like this small.
Yeah.
You can't tell if it's an A or an O.
It takes me a good 5 minutes to read one paragraph of mom's handwriting.
I can read it because I know words now.
Yeah. I understand how the English language works, but
I can finish sentences, be like, oh, this is what it's meaning.
Yeah. But it takes me some time to get through it.
But if she writes my name, it's like D scribble, scribble, scribble. But if I wrote it when I was in like 3rd, 4th, 5th grade or whatever, it was D A V I D dot. I don't even think she puts a dot.
Yeah.
Above my eye, probably.
Also,
you
but
can't
like
read that small.
I like a while ago, like saw like some of my old cursive handwriting from forever ago, and like it was big. Like when you
Yeah,
learn cursive, it's like you're taking up 2 lines of. You're just like.
That's what they did. When you practice it, they give you like the
Yeah, a
the
line this
dotted
big
line
to
in the
write it on.
this big, 2 solid lines, and then the dotted line in the middle. They're like, practice your
Yeah.
write your name
Yeah.
in this. And I'm like, excuse me, why?
It's so
I'm never
fucking
gonna
hot in my
write.
room right now. I'm sorry to interrupt, but I'm sweating. You see
I'm
this
never
fan?
gonna
It's fucking
write
doing
my.
nothing.
Was just blowing around hot air.
I guess, yeah. Anyways, you're never gonna write what?
I'm never gonna write my name that big.
Yeah, no, that's not realistic.
You know what you could do with that fan is maybe get like. Oh, never mind. I was just to get like ice, put it on the back or something,
Yeah.
or behind it. Finds, but it's a weird looking fan.
Yeah,
it's not weird looking, but it's like
it's
you
hard to
can
put
really
ice on the back of it. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say find like a bucket and put the water bucket.
Maybe.
Fuck. The bucket of water in front of it and see if it'll like get an updraft of the cold water.
Maybe.
Either way, you're just gonna have to suffer.
Yeah, once I open my door back up after we're done recording, it'll be better. But my
Newton's
door's
probably dead right now.
Huh?
I said Newton's probably dead right now. He looks pretty dead.
No, his eyes are open. We're good.
Okay.
I think there was another story I had from this week.
Nothing fun happened to me
at all
this week. I mean, let me. I can think about it, but I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
It's 4:44. By the way, William Matar. Oh, well, I could talk about. So, yesterday. Let me preface this before I say this. Let me preface this.
Yeah.
At the end of this month, there's 2 people from my unit retiring.
Okay.
So I think tonight's their last night. So I don't know why I said end of this month, but like one of them's off tomorrow. The other one's probably gonna call in or something, or whatever. So, anyways, I think tonight, Thursday night, is gonna be their last night. But yesterday, the one dude brought in donuts to them. Bought in a dozen Paula's donuts. Gave it to them. She came over and said, "Hey, we got donuts over there, by the way, if you want to stop over." I grabbed the chocolate glazed.
Of course.
When I walked over, there were 5 donuts left. There was a red velvet, a chocolate glazed, a jelly powdered jelly, I think. There was some type of glazed twist and some type of like powdered fry cake.
Where were they from?
Paula's.
Oh, you said that. Sorry.
So I grabbed the chocolate glaze, whatever. So there was that. Went back. And then later at lunch, I'm sitting there just watching. Either way, watching a show. I was watching Sweet Love on Deck.
Okay.
Actually. And then the one girl next to me who's on my shift, she like I see her like out of the corner of my eye getting closer to me, but I'm like, I don't want to like just focus on it because I'm just like, whatever. I don't know what she's doing. Maybe she's picking something up, but she like puts her hand on the table and like slides something towards me, and I look, and it's just a slice of cookie cake, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll take
just
that.
Donut and cookie cake.
Well, the donut was before, but the cookie cake, the donut I had after break, the cookie cake I had on lunch.
Okay.
So I don't know who brought it in, but I've eaten all my food already. So I had meatloaf, I had my Doritos, I had
What kind?
Oh, I was like, what? Regular, just a nacho.
Okay, so regular is nacho, right?
Yeah.
Not to always shit on Shannon, but because I know she listens to these. Whenever like Shannon's at the store and she goes, "Do you want Doritos?" I go, "Yeah, sure." She goes, "What kind?" I go, "Regular." She goes, "Red or blue?" I go, "Fuck, red is regular. Red is the original Dorito. I want regular Doritos."
Yeah, if there were to be a toss-up, it would be red and blue because those are like the 2 most common.
Yeah.
But like
Redwood.
Nacho is
nacho
is
cheese
regular.
is the original. Fucking Jesus. Thank you. That's all I had to continue. You had meatloaf Doritos.
Meatloaf Doritos. And I was in the middle of eating my apple, and she slides over the cookie cake, and I'm like, oh, now I gotta find room to fit this piece of cookie cake. It was a big slice too.
Okay.
Like they weren't
stingy with the cookie cake.
Yeah, and I don't know who brought it in. I don't know if anybody made it. I'm guessing somebody just bought it from like Wegmans or something. But I was like, I'm getting all the goodies today.
Yeah, really.
Like, I mean, if this is like the second last day you're gonna be here, what's coming tomorrow?
What's the last
Anything?
day? Come on, I want a turkey dinner.
I would love that. But they put up. So either way, they're retiring.
Yes.
So they had vacation. We have primetime vacation, which is from pretty much last week of May or something to like the first week of September.
Okay.
So pretty much like you get 3 weeks of primetime vacation. You can have 3 weeks all together. You can have 3 weeks in July. You can have 2 weeks in June and 1 week in August, whatever. You can't have 3 separate weeks though. You have to kind of wiggle your way around that kind of system.
Yeah.
It's weird. But either way, I picked originally because I had enough time to take 3 weeks. But you can't take 3 weeks until you have 3 years.
What?
I don't even have a year yet. Yeah. The only reason I had enough AL was because, first of all, when you at the beginning of the year, they give you a lump sum of AL, annual leave. So right away, I get like 2.5 weeks, I believe. But I had already had 60 hours from before I became a regular. It's a weird thing. Anyway, so I had enough for 3 weeks. When I was picking, the woman told me, she was like, "Oh, you have enough for 3 weeks. You pick 3 weeks." So I picked end of May because I usually always pick Memorial Day. I had for the past 2 years I've had Memorial Day off because I've had my week vacation then.
Yeah.
So I picked that week again, which would be should be off
this coming week.
This coming Friday night. But I'm not, because so I picked that one. I picked the week. So my birthday's on a Saturday. I picked the week following that, and I picked a week in August, the second last week of August or something like that. So boom, bada boom. She comes back to me and goes, "You can't pick 3 separate weeks. You can't pick 3 weeks." I'm like, okay. And then she's like, "You can't pick 2 separate weeks either." But evidently I found out like last week, yeah, I could have.
Yeah.
So this woman's stupid.
Okay.
Because she told somebody else too that they could pick 3 weeks, but they had less seniority than me. She's just a moron. So either way, I had to change mine. And I could have been an asshole, and because I had the right to, like, put my vacation, like I could have done 2 weeks in July, moving one of my weeks just like the week after the week before, and just if somebody that had less seniority than me that would like had the week after me, I would just bump them out of there because I have more seniority.
Fuck them, yeah.
and this woman fucked up. But I was like, you know what? There's a week after the week in August, so I'll just put it there. I don't have anything planned. It doesn't matter. But so now these people are retiring, so they have vacations in July and August. Mm-hmm. So they just like give them up. So they posted them yesterday. And you once again bid on them. Everything's bidding. Everything's seniority in this fucking place.
Yeah.
So I looked at it. They've got July 3rd to like July 9th, July 10th to July 16th. Mm-hmm. Those are open. And then there's like a few weeks in August, whatever. So now I gotta decide. I'm trying to decide if I think I'm gonna change my 1 week vacation, the last week of August, and the second last week. I think I'm gonna keep the second last week because that's like Ben's birthday,
right?
And he was like, "Hey, we go to a cabin, or he goes somewhere."
Yeah.
He's like, "You should come up for like, a day or 2 or whatever."
Mm-hmm.
And And then if I take the month or a week in July, that means I won't have to wait all the way till August.
Yeah.
To have a week. And then July also, I would possibly thinking of doing Disney.
It's gonna be hot.
Yeah, that's also. I mean, even if I don't go to Disney, it's just like I would have like a week in July, and I do something else.
Yeah.
But like that's what
There's not gonna. It shouldn't be that busy though.
July in Florida. That's
It's tough. I mean, even right now, it's like I think it's like 95 outside.
So yeah, I can't fucking do that.
Yeah, you're gonna be a sweaty fucking bitch down here.
95, dude. I literally would have to be going no shirt all the time when I'm down there. Can you do that?
I mean, not if you're in Disney.
Why?
You can't walk around without a shirt on.
That's stupid.
Yeah, well, them's the rules.
But on a beach, I would just be on the beach the whole time.
That works, yeah.
It has the sand like hot as fuck too.
I mean, I haven't been to a beach in a while, but yeah, usually the sand's pretty toasty. Definitely want to invest in some flip flops.
Yeah, I'd be pretty much wearing. I can't wear like flip flops and sandals. I have to be wearing socks.
Oh,
because my feet
sweat
so sweaty that I'm literally like slipping
out of the sandals. Yeah,
out of the sandal. Like my feet are sweating now, and my hands are sweating now just talking about it. And now I'm sweating.
My back is dripping sweat.
It's not even like I'm hot. I mean, it is pretty toasty in here because, like, one, I don't know why the air isn't on, but two, my room's always hotter because it's got the fucking heat of the PC.
It's true.
Going throughout this, which reminds me, I got to go to Walmart and pick up a can of air. Air in a can so I can spray out the dust in my computer.
Oh yeah, I should probably invest. Mine's pretty new, so there's no dust in there yet, but I should look at that. But anyways, have you heard about Bill Gates getting a divorce?
Yeah, who was just talking about that? Oh no, I'm thinking about John Mulaney.
Oh yeah, he's also
he went to rehab.
Yeah,
he like got a divorce. Now he went to rehab, and now he's got a new chick.
He's got a new chick.
Yeah.
Oh.
Probably
shouldn't call them chicks, but yeah.
Why? They're chicks.
I think chick is
they're women.
Yeah, yeah, they're women. They're not chicks.
Boo-hoo! Fuck, man.
What is... Oh, Shannon was telling me yesterday that John Mulaney's getting a divorce, but I guess like he's the one who filed for divorce, even though he's the one who cheated on her. And I go, that's not usually how that works. And she goes, well, like, I guess he just like didn't... She said something. I go, isn't that her decision? Like her decision to make on the divorce after he cheated? Like, isn't that how it works? And she goes, well, I guess he just didn't love her anymore. I go, well, clearly he cheated on her, but
why would it be her decision?
I feel like when you're the cheater, you don't get the decision of I'm going to divorce you. It's
well, this isn't
cheated,
a movie.
You divorce me. I don't know.
This isn't a movie.
I don't fucking know. All right.
He was like, you know what? I cheated and
fuck you. I like this bitch better.
Yeah.
But the
Bill Gates.
Melinda is so Bill and Melinda Gates got a divorce or getting a divorce. I don't know if it's official yet.
And she getting like she got like $20 million.
She's probably getting a fuck ton of money because he's rich as balls. So like, how do I slide into her DMs? No offense, Shannon. I'm sorry, but like, I'd give you some of the money. But like, how do I get with that? Like, how do I get into that money? Because now that they're both single, obviously I'm not getting with Bill because
she's the one who, I mean, she's like taking all her money and like donating, not all of it, but like
she's donating it. I mean, they're both very like big on donating.
Melinda Gates.
How old is she? She's got to be like
56.
56? That's it? Sure, you know. How old is Bill?
They were together from 1994 to 2021.
Damn.
Bill Gates looked like one ugly motherfucker.
Yeah, he's rough. How old is he?
He's 65.
Damn.
$126.2 billion.
Yeah, I think she's got a lot more than 20 million then, Dave.
I think what she was just taking 20 million and donating it to somebody.
Yeah, it's still nothing. That's like pocket change.
She's worth 3.1 billion.
Fucking Jesus. So now that she's
I
single,
want money.
you gonna try and like wife up Melinda Gates?
No. No interest.
I mean, it's a lot of money.
Yeah.
You're single, she's single.
And then I'd have to fucking like cheat on her. So
You wouldn't have to cheat on her. You could just divorce her after being married for a little while.
I'm sure she's got some type of prenup type deal.
Well, maybe she'd make you sign a prenup.
She's got that much money. She's definitely got a prenup.
Listen, but then here's the idea. You get in, you wait for her to die because you're way younger than she is. And then
She's not dying for at least another like 30 something years.
And you're not willing to sacrifice 30 years of your life for $3 billion?
Means for that 30 years, I have to be married to this broad.
What's she look like? Okay, yeah, go ahead, share the screen. I don't give a fuck.
I'm not saying she's ugly, but
ugly.
Like, I'm not doing it for 30 years.
Although that first picture of her looks pretty good. All the other pictures next to that one, she looks rough.
Yeah, that one's definitely a photo shoot.
Yeah.
The other one's okay.
Bill definitely rubbed off on her.
Yeah, Bill looks like some like. Oh wait, they got a son.
What's his name?
He's 22.
Okay.
His birthday was 4 days ago. His name is Rory.
Rory Gates.
Rory John Gates.
Wow.
Wait, second child and only son. I got so confused right there. It goes second child and only son. I'm thinking only child.
Would you
how can he be a second child and only child?
Would you marry Melinda Gates for a year if she gave you $1 million afterwards?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Like actual marriage, like real thing. Like there's got to be like a whole wedding and everything. You get $1 million after the year's up.
Yeah.
All right.
Do the whole marriage, but what do I got to do? I just got to sit on the couch, have her bring me food.
She's gonna feed me and give me $1 million after a year is up. Hell yeah. Would you marry Bill Gates for $1 million for a year?
Yeah, I mean, marrying is just a fucking. There's a difference between if you just got to get married, right? After that, listen, I'm married.
I feel like marriage comes with some, some needs.
You're telling me like legit, we're like in love for a year. Hypothetically,
I guess I did just say married, so I guess nothing has to happen, but.
So, okay, let's change the situation. Hypothetically,
would you be in love? Would you fuck Melinda Gates for $1 million?
2 million.
2 million? Would you fuck Bill Gates for $2 million?
No. That one's like 5 million.
5 million? All right. Hey, there's a price. Yeah, that's good. I would definitely.
He's probably used to getting something up there because prostate, man.
Yeah, he's old. Yeah, he's definitely had some prostate exams.
Oh man.
Ah, Jesus.
Yeah, but it's I'll get my money eventually.
Yeah, I mean $2 million to be married, and we're gonna say it's like I don't know why we said in love. It's not like you have to be in love to have sex with somebody, but
yeah, I mean you don't have to.
But yeah, to be in love with Melinda Gates for a year and walk out with a couple $1 million, I'd be happy.
Couple million. Is my appearance touch thing on? I look very like
clear.
Yeah.
Your face looks really good right now, Dave.
My face looks like very like porcelainish.
Oh, I don't know.
I think it is on because it looks like it gives you such like a type of blur.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that's what it looks like right now. Whatever.
I don't know. I feel like this week's gone fucking off the rails with now that we're talking about Melinda Gates, but let's wrap this shit up.
Wrap it. So trivia.
Yeah, please.
So what's the? Did you win one week?
I think I won last week. Let's check. This is week 5. I'm currently in the lead by, excuse me. I have 3, 5. You have 3. I'm currently in the lead by 2 points.
Oh. Okay. Pick a number.
Uranus. Let's do number 1.
What is the orbital period of Uranus? How am I supposed to know that?
I don't know it either, if I'm being honest.
What is an orbital period?
That's how long it takes to orbit the sun.
So, okay.
I believe.
Where is Uranus? My very eager mother just served us. Okay, so it's the 7th planet away from the sun? Or from Earth? No.
Yeah, 7th.
What is it? 7th planet from the sun. And so that's like hey, it takes us a year.
It takes us 1 year. So like how many Earth years does it take for Uranus?
That's what they're asking.
Yes.
All right. And if that's not the answer, we're going to look up the question we just asked. How many Earth years?
Yeah. Does it take
Uranus to go around the sun? Okay.
Because what we're thinking, no, yeah, that's right. Because the other thing we're thinking of is like, how long does it take us to spin around ourselves? It takes us 1 day to rotate the Earth. It's around itself.
Right.
But whereas 1 day on Mars is like 26 hours or something like that,
Yeah. Okay. Orbital period.
Stop doing that, Dave.
So, orbital period is.
I'm gonna go. I knew Saturn like the other day. That like the orbital period of Saturn came up. I can't remember what it was. And I think Uranus is longer than Saturn. I'm gonna say I'm locked in.
What'd you put?
I put 7 years.
I put 236 years.
Oh shit.
I was gonna put like 100 something, but for some reason 236. As soon as I thought how many years, that number popped in my head.
Okay, well let's find out.
84 years.
Like, well, I am still closer, but
you are still close. I knew it was a lot. But I didn't think it was 7 years.
Yeah, I'm way low, but you're way high.
When I was thinking 236, I'm like, that seems a little high. I'm gonna drop it to 170. That was my next low one. So I was still
if you'd gone all the way down to 100, obviously you would have had it. But
why did I think 236?
Well, look up like Pluto. What's Pluto's orbital period?
How do you spell period?
I'm
kidding. 248 years.
Okay, there you go. That's pretty close.
I knew there was something, dude.
Neptune is 165. You would have been really close with that one if you dropped it down.
Mercury, 88 days. What's Eris?
I think that's like I don't know. Click it.
Dwarf planet. 248 years.
Trans-Neptunian object. It's a member of a scattered disk, so I guess they consider it part of our fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
Part of our
Pluto. See, I knew there was something, dude. I was still wrong, but
yeah,
I'd have been way closer if it was Pluto.
It's true.
Fucker.
Although if the question was Pluto, I would have bumped my answer up quite a bit. Although I probably still only would have gone like 200 max. Either way,
so you know what I did? It's because they screwed me up and took Pluto away because I was like, oh well, Pluto's gone. They just gave some years to to Neptune. So now Uranus is. Dude, I hate the word Uranus.
But like when people say Uranus, I'm just like, that sounds stupid. It's Uranus.
Yeah, it's Uranus. It's your anus, dude. I want to know what the world's oldest island is, though. Hold on.
Why
Madagascar.
the fuck? Oh, I'm like, where's that question? It must have been right there.
It was right next to it.
So I'm currently at 2, 4, 6, 7. You're at 3. So next week, there's basically no chance you can win. So let's make next week.
I tie if I get it right.
I win if I get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if we if I get it right and tie, then we go to 7th week.
Yeah.
Pretty much how it goes when it gets that.
How all tiebreakers work.
Yeah.
All right. Dave, where can people find you?
They can find me at the corner of Happy and Healthy, because that's what I am.
What is
you know?
that?
By the way, quick short story. Walgreens.
Thank you.
When I went to go get that the steroids on your graduation party when I came home from work.
Yeah.
Because I had like a rash on my forehead.
Yeah.
She asked me, what Walgreens do you go to? I go, it's on the corner of, but I wanted to say Happy and Healthy. I almost was like, oh, it's on the corner of Happy and Healthy, but it's you know where the
Walgreens is. Yeah. Before you fucking give up our entire location.
But yeah, I wanted to say corner of Happy and Healthy. Anyways, you can find me on top of Uranus. That is the planet, not your anus.
Not your anus.
Anyways, _ David Sharkey _ on Instagram. T-Shark101 for Twitter. That's about it.
Yeah.
Streaming has, I don't care anymore.
Yeah, you should probably fix the fucking stream shit, Dave.
I don't care anymore.
Yeah, but it would make my life easier.
How? It's simple. You just hit record on this, bada boom, bada bing. There's no other issues.
It's not that simple because when you never mind, it's not important.
It's that simple. Anyways, my eat of the week. Me and William, we went to Duff's Saturday night. By the way, second shot of the vaccine fucked me up. Yeah, that's what happened this past weekend. We'll have to say this for next week.
Yeah.
We'll have to touch back to it.
Write it down.
Either way, vaccine shot fucked me. Hold on. Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, we went to Duff's. Little side note, we went to this place before that, but it was an hour and a half wait. We were like, yes, we're going somewhere else.
Yeah.
Not waiting an hour and a half to eat food. So we went to Duff's. I got this I think it was a maple glazed. Nah, that's not right. Either way, it had some type of glaze on it. It was a chicken sandwich with some type of glaze on it, and it was their new glaze, which I did not know.
Yeah.
Until I turned to my left and I see this like sign that try our new, like, you know those signs that like go.
Oh, like like a scrolling sign.
Yeah, it's like a red.
Yeah,
you know, it's red.
Red letters. Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, look at that. I'm ahead of the times, just trying out their new shit. So I got that. And let me tell you, Will got a single order of wings, $16.99.
For wings?
For wings, dude. At most, they should be $10.
How many wings?
10, a single order.
What the fuck?
I mean, I think because sometimes you can go to a restaurant, they have the specials, like 50 cents.
Yeah.
50-cent wings. So there, it would only be like $6 or $5.
That is, 50 cents times 10.
$16.99. Like,
that's insane.
I think most, if you get a single order of wings somewhere, it's gonna like the max is gonna be like $13.
Yeah, I'm shocked by that.
So he was like 60 because we were trying to split. We just did one bill. We were trying to split it up. I was like, I'll pay for your first drink because he turned 21.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
The Sunday before. And I was like, well, I'll buy your first drink. And he was like, I'm paying this much?
That's insane.
I was like, yeah, fucking $16.99. My sandwich was cheaper than that.
That's fucked. Well, I guess he did
mean,
get 10 chickens. You got one, so.
Yeah, I got a thought. He got 10 wings.
Yeah.
So
that's at least
whatever.
5 chickens.
That's it. Yeah, that is true. Mine was only part of one chicken.
Yeah.
But yeah, some type of glaze with a rum and Coke.
Nah, nice.
And it was not Captain Morgan. Didn't enjoy it as much.
Mm-hmm.
Something with that spice.
The spiced rum is nice, yeah.
I know 10.
You can find me on my photography Instagram at Sharky_photography. My regular Instagram at Secret Agent Sharky. And my YouTube channel at Joe Sharky. My eat of the week is yesterday at the restaurant at the hotel. It was a bar and grill. So to drink, I got a bourbon breeze. Which was obviously bourbon. It had pomegranate juice in it. It had some other shut up. It had some other stuff in it. I can't remember what else was in it. And then they had a little lime on the edge that was really good.
Put the lime in the Coke. Yeah, why did they put a lime in my rum and Coke too?
I don't know.
Like, it's not doing anything. It's not even touching the drink, honestly.
No, it's not. I think it's.
I mean, I put it in there.
Yeah, I usually toss it in anyways. Regardless, the drink was very good. It was a little bit strong. Like they didn't go light on the bourbon by any means, but it was good. And then to eat, I had a burger, which was phenomenal, but that's not my eat of the week. My eat of the week was the appetizer. They brought out this fucking corn dip. It's this like Mexican corn dip. So it's like street corn. It's like basically just corn kernels.
Street corn.
And then they put it in a little dish. And then they had some tomato aioli, which is like a sauce.
Areola?
Yeah, tomato areola. And then they have the seasoning. It's called Tajin. I think that's how it's pronounced. They have their website.
Tajin.
Tajin. It's fucking delicious. Tajin. Yeah, I don't know what the seasoning is, but it's so good. It's good enough that I almost ordered a second appetizer, and the appetizer cost $12. And it comes with chips, like tortilla chips. Yep, regular and purple. And I fucking ate that shit up. It was so good. I almost ordered a second one. And then I almost asked, I was like the fucking like mom move and asked for the recipe of the corn dip.
young boy, could you come here?
Young boy,
what is this recipe?
Can I have the recipe for this corn dip? It is phenomenal.
It's phenomenal. Could you ask your... Oh, sorry, man. We don't... Oh, it's fine, honey.
Yeah. So I spent a good 10, 15 minutes Googling corn dip. And like there's a bunch of recipes online, but like none of them were like mixed with were like the right thing. Like I'm going to find it. I'm going to make it.
Gonna find it.
It's so
why don't you just go back there and ask the chef?
I could.
Ask the maitre d'.
I think mostly, so like the only thing that's different from the recipes I found online and this recipe was most of the recipes online don't have the tomato areola. So gotta make the aioli separately.
Well, that's what the original word was.
Make the aioli separately and then toss that into the regular recipe of the corn dip. Regardless, corn dip from Three Bridges Bar and Grill, phenomenal.
So corn dip was the eat of the week, not the burger.
Not the burger.
Even though the burger was very
burger
good.
was phenomenal. Had like little crispy onion bits on it. Oof, love those. But the corn dip took the trophy.
Okay.
Yeah, fuck you, Dave. You fucking.
I don't even as many times as I screw up, it's just right there. Yeah. It's just like.
Anyways, you can follow the podcast on Twitter at CSGPod. That is CSGPOD. You can follow my TikTok at Joe Sharky to find clips of the podcast. If you're coming from TikTok, thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe. You can subscribe to the YouTube channel at the Shuffle Podcast. Make sure you are subscribing, please. You're more than welcome to sit there and watch all day long, but really appreciate you subscribing. And make sure that you, Dave,
ring that bell.
To hear more ASMR from Dave. You can also follow us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, anywhere you find your podcast. Audibly, all the Shuffle podcast. Is that a fucking orange? What the fuck?
It's a clementine.
Did you peel that while we were talking just now?
Yeah.
Nice.
Which I might add, did it in one swipe.
Wow, that's solid. You know, if you like, I don't know what I was gonna say. I think if you like rub the peel on something, it's like good for something or something. You know?
Like my skin?
I don't remember. It might be your skin.
Like the inside of the peel?
I don't think it's the inside.
Oh.
No, you know what it is? If you had a balloon, if you blew up a balloon and you squeezed the orange peel like on top of the balloon, it would pop. Because like the juices and the enzymes from the peel pop the balloon.
This is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
I saw it happen.
Who would ever try that?
Rhett and Link on Good Mythical Morning.
Well, I take back my stupid.
I
mean, like, who thinks of it though?
The internet.
Whatever.
I don't know, but the enzymes from an orange. I think it was an orange peel. Enzymes from an orange peel.
Well, this is a clementine, so
it's the same shit. Citrus.
Okay.
Regardless, follow us and subscribe, please. All the Shuffle podcast.
Yes.
And I think that's pretty much it. We're still waiting. Sarah's going through some stuff right now. That's her stuff. I'm not gonna talk about it. So Sarah's going through some stuff. So she's supposed to be making the Instagram post for us to do the giveaway for the shot glasses. So once she gets that done, we'll get the thing up there on Instagram for you guys to
no
win.
rush.
Yeah, to win some shot glasses.
Nobody's
subscribing anyway, so it's not like it fucking matters.
Nobody's going anywhere.
But anyways, thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. We'll talk with you guys next week. And if we don't have a fucking guest, we're gonna kill ourselves. That's not true.
Live.
That's bad. Well, that's really bad. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna kill somebody. One of you will be murdered on here.
That's how we're gonna do it.
Oh, fuck. Did I go the wrong way?
No, you went the right way.
Oh, good. On my screen, I went the wrong way.
Oh.
Yeah, because I'm reversed on my screen, but I'm not.
Did I go the right way?
Yeah.
Wait, so... Okay. Anyways.
On my screen, I went this way.
I did, but how?
Because
I'm reversed too.
Ready, Dave?
Yeah, you're pointing at the wrong face, bro.
Yeah.
I'm over here.
Okay, ready? Yeah, only we're on the opposite. Fuck, it doesn't matter.
Oh, whatever. Anyways.
Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye, everyone.
Catch you next week.